National data shows an overwhelming majority of Americans in every age group still haven't received an updated booster shot for COVID-19. Here to answer questions is Dr. Daniel Kritzkis, Chief of Infectious Diseases at the Brigham. It's been a little while. Great to see you, Dr. Kritzkis.
It has. Good to be back with you, Erica and Ben.
I got mine. She got hers. I'm guessing, Dr. Kritzkis, you got yours.
I got mine.
As you know, though, about 227 million people are fully vaccinated and are age 5 or older in this country, which means they are eligible for the new boosters. But the CD says just 7.3% have gotten them. We're doing better in Massachusetts, about double, 14.1%, but that's still awfully low because these have been out there for, what, about 2 months now?
Yeah, about that. You know, I think we have to be both honest and realistic. First of all, I think the people most in need of being boosted are older people and people who have underlying medical conditions that place them at greater risk for severe COVID-19. I think everybody else needs to get boosted at some time, but exactly when probably depends a lot on how long ago was their last boost? Have they had COVID in the meantime? And as long as people get boosted, you know, by the end of this calendar year, but as we're moving into the real indoor season, I think it's okay. So I don't think we need to be worried that not everybody's rushed out to get boosted immediately, but people should be getting boosted over the next weeks and months.
Well, I guess, Dr. Kritzkis, there have been some complaints from our viewers even about scheduling appointments for the new boosters at local pharmacies, sometimes having to wait. Sometimes the appointment is at a store in another town. So what do you think about convenience being a factor?
Well, it certainly could be playing a factor. I would encourage people to keep trying. When I scheduled my vaccine, it wasn't all that hard to do. So I do think we have to be mindful that for some individuals, access could be a problem. We have to make sure that we provide access, especially for those who have more difficulty getting to a pharmacy where they might be able to get the vaccine in order to assure equity in the distribution of the boosters.
All right, let's talk about the new Omicron subvariants, although nobody actually wants to talk about them. We do, though, now have BQ1 and BQ1.1, also BF7. Are you worried about any of them, and are they really any markedly different than, you know, the BA4 and BA5 that have been out there?
Well, we're going to run out of letters and numbers, and I need a scorecard now to keep track of them all. You know, what the good news is that what I think we're seeing is a sort of a churn in these variants that clearly BQ1 and 1.1 are replacing BA4 and 5, but we're not seeing a parallel surge in the numbers of cases. Even the wastewater is not really bounding upwards. And so it may just be this natural turnover. We don't have any evidence yet that this is either more severe in its infection, ability to cause disease, or more contagious. The big problem is for people who are immunocompromised and are relying on antibody therapy to protect themselves. These newer variants do evade some of those antibodies, and that's where we need to find new solutions.